HRT. So I was on it. I was on Femiston for a year, 18 months. I was on Femiston for, and I needed it at that moment in time, but I stopped taking it totally. I reduced down, so instead of taking a whole pill, I was taking a bite out of the pill and a little less and a little less and a little less. So I didn't go cold turkey, but I've not taken any now for a month. And I'm feeling great in myself, feeling really, really good. But I am aware that I want to now just use the supplements, use what I'm eating to really bolster my natural health. So that's why I've been trying different things. So I wanted to share with you. So the PFC method of eating, for those of you that are new, that means eating little and often and combining a palm of protein, that thick, with a fist of carbohydrates and half a thumb of fats into all of your meals. Now, you can get stuck in a rut with this, or you can play with it, or you can just keep working on it, which I do. And so let me share with you, working with the PFC, some of the things that I've discovered recently that have really worked well for my family. One of them is these cakes. My friend Carrie created this book, and her and I got to know each other through 1 Year No Beer, being on a panel together, helping people deal with alcohol in the menopause, and eating in the menopause is her particular passion, if you like. So in here, she shared, I bought her book, and because yeah, that's how you support other women, isn't it? And in there, she does butternut squash cakes. So see that? I am not a baker. Some of you are laughing at me. No, I can. These in hers, let me do it justice, because mine don't look like hers. Hers look like that. Mine look like that. I can't be bothered to do icing on the top. That's how rubbish I am at cakes. That's why you don't want me to do your birthday cake. Definitely not. So as far as the boys are concerned, mummy's cakes look like that. But they are a brilliant blend. In there, you've got almonds. They're gluten-free. They're vegan through and through. But there's lots of different things that you can substitute it for, depending on what you've got in your cupboards. So first time I did them, I had to substitute, and I put self-raising flour in instead of rice flour because I didn't have it, and other things. But Lee is wanting to cut down on his wheat and gluten, so I've been incorporating that fully. So these are little PFC cakes, but they've got coconut sugar in them. This coconut sugar. And they have oil within them instead of butter. And they have almonds within them. They have a rice flour within them. They're just a little, and the main basis of it is butternut squash. Butternut squash. Absolutely brilliant. So those are my faves right now. The recipe makes a load of them. I landed up doing some in a cake tin as well, and then slicing up the cake tin like you would do with parking or whatever, that kind of thing. But those, I'll share the recipe with you, real good ones. For if you feel your blood sugar levels going down and you're grabbing for something and you want it to be sweet and yummy but not bad for you, those are it. I've been incorporating a lot of baby spinach recently. I've been doing it in my smoothie, so I take a handful, and generally if you've got a NutriBullet or something like that, you'll put in your leaves first. So a handful of those have been going in, but also what I've been baking recently is putting a load of spinach on the bottom of a flan type dish, you know, one of these type dishes, these type things. So putting spinach all in the bottom of that, and then, because I've also got a load of eggs right now, my girls are laying well. So then on the top of that, I mix kefir yogurt with eggs, and then sliced little cherry tomatoes in the top of that. And if I'm wanting to have the extra fat in there and the protein in there, then I can put cheese in it as well, or you can put cottage cheese in it. You can put all sorts of different things in it, and then just bake it. and then slice it into pie type things, and it's basically the pastryless quiche, but you can really, and make sure you've got some oil in there as well. So that ticks the BFC box, works with stuff that you can keep easily in the fridge without it going off. Another one, Pak Choi. I saw a great recipe for this the other day and tried it. Cut the Pak Choi down the way into quarters. Get oil, either oil that's already got chilies in it, or oil and then put chili, you know, the squidgy chili paste or something like that through it, and fry those. And they are gorgeous if you do them like that. Really, really nice for if you want a different kind of a veg. So I'd highly recommend those. And again, dead easy, and they keep really well in the fridge. This, I found this in Lidl. And it's a really good selection. Look, it's got beans in it. It's got all things good for you menopausal wise. Frozen little bags of loveliness. So you've got nothing going on in your fridge. Those of you that work hard. Those of you that work long hours and need a snack instantly when you get in. That, flash to bang, 2 minutes. Already have your sauce done, and that is just a real good nutritious one. Or you could put it in Tupperware. Cook it and put it in Tupperware, and then just put your sauce over at the last minute, or put a vinaigrette through it. That would be a really good one. Beans. Remembering to use the beans in your salads and everything else right now, because they've got the protein in there, they've got the fibre. The darker the bean, the better they are for you menopausal wise. These are Dutski beans. Those are a really good one. They don't come apart. You know, if you're wanting to do like a bean chili or something like that, those are really good for that, because they don't fall apart and you don't just land up with a load of mush at the bottom of it. This is basically sun-dried tomatoes in the oil. So that's the ones that I use, because I think they must be Aldi best. But what I like about them is the fact that they've got the vinegar in there. So I use these if I'm wanting to fry something, if I'm doing salmon. I'll get one of these sun-dried tomatoes, get tin foil, get my salmon fillet out of the freezer or whatever, put 2 of those, 2 basil leaves, if I've got fresh basil, on the top in little parcels, in the oven for 20 minutes. Gorgeous. And it's got all the good fats in there. You've got antioxidants in there, because there's a bit of a vinegar in there as well. So I really, really like those right now. If you've got potatoes that you've had salad potatoes, slice those up, and you could fry them in the oil of that and with the sun-dried tomatoes, just to give you something different. And again, always stick your chilies in if you want, because those are good for you. I've been using coconut water for the first time in my smoothies. You know, when you get the smoothies and you've got to spoon them because they're just too thick. Coconut water, it's got lots of benefits, extremely good for you, and all sorts of health benefits which you can look up. You don't need me to Twitter on about. But it's mostly your antioxidants, which we all need at this stage. And make sure it's not from concentrate as well, like any of the juices. Make sure it's not from concentrate. My favourite milk I'm using right now for the smoothies is the almond unsweetened, because I don't want too many calories with it. I don't want too much dairy in my smoothies in the morning. And this one, I find it really helps fill me up and keep me filled, even though it's a smoothie. And I know it's got partially in your head why a smoothie shouldn't fill you up. But for me, it also blends really well with the chia seeds and the mixed seeds and everything else. It's just makes, I like it. It's nice creaminess that it has to it. Now, this, you're gonna love this. Right, I only tried this last week. That is cashew nuts, 1 cup of cashew nuts and 1 cup of water. And they are soaking in there at the moment. Then they will go into my NutriBullet, and it makes, so if I want a sour cream, I put that in my NutriBullet and put in lemon juice. And you would not think that that would taste like sour cream, would you? but it does. But it's got all that extra in it for you that is so good. So, hey Linda, hi Doreen, hi Mandy. Yeah, so it comes up really, really creamy. Seeing is believing. I had it on baked potato with corn minced chili thing last week, and you would have thought it was dairy, you really would. But again, fills you up a little bit longer. You've got all the good stuff of the nuts in there. But it is literally just the nuts, but it's only one. This zaps to that much. So you don't need much at all. But you can put, again, you can put garlic through it, you could put chilies through it, you could put, on Saturday night when we were having our meat fondue, I had a zap one of these. I made one into Thousand Island dressing with ketchup and Tabasco through it. I did another one. I put a load of mint, chopped mint through it, and did it with cucumber. That was really tasty as well, really tasty if you want to fluff up your cucumbers a bit and add some good fats and protein in there. So that, had to share that one with you. Now, 2 things I am trying for the first time for myself this week. One is this, and this is only because I happened to find it. Maca powder, M-A-C-A powder. And on the front of it, it says high in calcium and iron, 2 things that we definitely need right now, fights fatigue, supports muscle function. When you look further into it, so this recommends that you should have 2 heaped tablespoons to shakes or porridge. So that they reckon 30 grams, but other places recommend 5 grams a day is actually all you need of this. So it's from Peru. It's a weird rooty thing from Peru, but listening girls, it is really good for your sex drive. Yours and his. Maca powder in his food without him even knowing it. And let's see if we get any results, shall we? Anybody with me on trying the maca powder? So I have literally just, it looks like that. And it smells, what does it smell like? It smells like some sort of a paste that I'm trying to think. What's it smell of? Like almondy, nutty kind of a thing. But yeah, so I put it in smoothies, put it over salads, put it in your casserole. You can cook it. It's not one that has to be uncooked for it to have the effects. But not only is it an aphrodisiac, it also is very good for menopausal symptoms and getting rid of them. So you might want to try with it. You might want to go with the higher volume. I'm not sure, it's up to you. But you can also, this one, it recommends making a frapper with it. So you get ice cubes, lactose-free milk, this powder, cocoa powder, chocolate syrup, caramel chocolate syrup, and zap it, and it'll make a frapper. See if you can tease him with a frapper, tease yourself with a frapper. But I am now trying this. I will let you know how I get on. Feel free to ask me at any point, how's your maca going? And I'll let you know. But it's also really good for your immune system. So what I'm thinking is, I'm a bit scared about going out there. I know I'm having my jab and everything else, but also for the rest of the household as well. I want to boost their immune system, ready for going out and mixing with people again. So the boys are going to get the maca powder as well, but they're going to get it in their porridge in the morning, in their cereals. Just a little teaspoon over the top. They'll never even know it's there. So that's my new thing for this month. And this apple cider vinegar. I know some of you girls use this already, but it's something I've never tried. But like I say, we're coming off the HRT and all the rest of it and wanting to boost my immune system. This has got, now this one is organic. I got it from Holland & Barrett. It's organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother is in the jar. But listen to these health benefits that Carrie tells about. Wonderful for boosting immunity, long-term health, alleviates colds, sore throats, helping with other serious health concerns as diabetes, cancer, heart problems, high cholesterol. For those of you that are wanting to lower cholesterol levels in here, I know there's a few of you, this I think would be a really good thing to do. Oh, maca powder. Don't touch maca powder if you've got any thyroid problems. Forgot to say that. And you can get it in capsules if that's easier. But don't touch it if you've got thyroid problems, girls. Maca powder is not for you. Right, so cider vinegar, back to this. Cancer, heart problems, high cholesterol. It's antiviral and antibiotic. Wonderful for the stomach. This is the other reason why I was wanting it. Is the stomach, because it's got the mother is the live bacteria that's in it. So that's what the cloudiness is in it. But really, really good for your digestive system and to help with tummy bugs. So you can add it to dressings, soups or sauces, or you can man up, and that is how much you need a day. And I'm going to drink it here and now, just for you girls, just to let you know. I've drunk worse, I think. I might throw up here and now for you. Claire, I'm so glad you're watching, Claire. You need to go back and watch all of this. And you need to get yourself some maca powder and some apple cider vinegar. Right, here we go. I'm just going to neck it. Well, that makes your eyes water. Oh. In kind of a bittersweet kind of way. You know when the kids give you those sour sweets and then start laughing the minute you put it in your mouth? It's like that. I don't think I'd neck the whole lot in a wonder next time. It's like taking your first shot of, what's that hideous thing that they make you, not aftershock, the worst thing that you can, tequila. It's like taking your first shot of tequila. I'm sure I'll warm to it as the days go on. I'm not double swallowing, honestly, I'm not, girls. I'll just sip it next time, I think, or I'll stick it in that smoothie. Definitely, definitely. But I'm going to be trying that. That is how much I need to drink every day. Clean the woodwork and the furniture restoration. What? Mandy. All right, okay then. Well, I think that's just worked on my insides as well. Let's see if it does the same thing for flushing out my insides. Thank God it's got the mother in there to keep things alive. And so, girls, that is what I have to share with you this week. I hope it's given you some inspiration to try some different things. Stick with the PFC and you can see the results that you are getting. But I thought for some of you that have plateaued and you just need something a little extra to help, but certainly this apple cider vinegar is definitely worth a try if you're still feeling the bloat and not feeling the love. And the maca powder, I'll be very interested to see how that works out. Definitely, but very good for supporting your system while you're going through the menopause, homeopathically. So there you go, girls. If you have any questions, ask them below here. And I do hope that that's been of help to you. And I shall see you all bright and busy in Kate's Club tomorrow morning. And I'm so glad that you are looking forward to the bands this week. You need an appetite suppressant. Well, you ought to try swigging that then, because that's definitely done an appetite suppressant for me, Mandy. Definitely. I want to go and drink a lot of water now, but I definitely don't want to follow that with any food. Not for the here and now. So, bye girls. See you bright and breezy in the morning.